Welcome everyone, this is Brian Kling with Being Civil, and this will be the first in a series of videos where we're going to provide you some sneak peeks at the upcoming release AutoCAD Civil 3D 2010. We're going to start off with one of the most obvious new changes to Civil 3D, which would be the ribbon itself, so the new user interface. A couple of quick background items on that. The product design team worked many long hours trying to determine what would be the best way to organize all the features and functions so that they're user-friendly and intuitive for you, the user. One of the phrases they came up with was giving you the right information at the right time, and I think you'll see as we go through these videos and you have a chance to work with the product in the spring that they really had a very successful implementation, giving you that right information at the right time. Second item is just to mention, we know that the ribbon has been in some of our other products in earlier releases, and I think ultimately that's okay because we benefit by getting a later version of the ribbon that's improved from the prior versions. So we'll see in one of the later videos some of the new benefits that we're getting from that version 2 of the ribbon. So let's hop over and just have a look here quickly at the basic structure of the ribbon. We'll focus on that as an introduction today. So here along the top we have what are called tabs. So here we have a home tab, for example. Click on the modified tab. Each tab is composed of a series of what are called panels. Okay, so we have panels, and then along the bottom are panel titles. What we can see here is that when a panel title has a down arrow, that's telling us that there is more to be seen in what's called the extended panel. So the way the information is organized, we have the most important commands and functions up visible all the time. Ones that are still important but aren't used as often end up falling into the extended panel category. We can see as we pull the cursor away from the panel, it rolls back up. Another item to note here, let's go back to the Home tab, is that the Civil 3D specific items are organized typically on the left side of the tab. Okay, so here on the Home, which is normally where we'd start and we'd probably come back to, we have the visual part of Civil, so to tool space, the toolbox, things like that. Then we create ground data, and then we create feature objects which are based off of or on top of the ground data. So really talking about that workflow from left to right as we're familiar with in the old menu structure. Then as we move farther over, we've got things like viewing data, profile and section views, and then we move into some AutoCAD menus which are useful. Of course, we're always going to have some AutoCAD functionality. Another thing I wanted to quickly point out is we have an exception here, which is the Draw panel right here. So the Draw panel comes originally from AutoCAD. However, we've added a few things from Civil that we thought were important, but rather than have their own separate panel, we've added them into the Draw area. So over on the left side here, these are the line and curve menus that come from Civil. Okay, so that's just an example of how the product design team talked about where that information should go and what's the most useful. Sometimes it's not useful to create a separate little panel just for a few items, so they've actually merged it where it makes the most sense, which is with the AutoCAD Draw panel. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for our sneak peek for today. Stay tuned to Being Civil. We'll definitely be offering you more of these. And I just wanted to say from all of us at Being Civil and the product support team worldwide, we're very happy to be a part of the blogosphere. Please do spread the word to your friends and colleagues, and give us any comments you have about things you'd like to see in the future.